Some animal kidnapped them and locked them up in his house.
Thursday, March 11th.
Karina and Andrew DeLuca, they have eyes on one of the kidnappers.
Station 19 and Grey's Anatomy return with a special crossover event.
I need you to come find us now because we're following her. Do not approach her.
These people could be really dangerous.
Bailey, something's happened.
First off, I want to apologize that I didn't cover the first 6 episodes of Grey's Season 17. I ran into some personal problems right as the season was beginning, and then after I was able to sort everything out and get everything back on track, I had already missed like 4 episodes to review, and I was like, I'll just wait for for Part B of 17 to come back. And I figured I would cover my thoughts on 17A very quickly, by the way, in a trailer review, which I had been anxiously awaiting for ABC to release. And they released a trailer, and I like it. It does the job. It gets you excited, and we'll talk about the trailer in a minute. Anywho, I want to quickly talk about Grey's Season 17 Part 1 or Grey's Season 17A. First off, I think it's really good. I think the writing's amazing, the acting's amazing. Some of the characters I do find irrelevant, and I'm only going to talk about the characters I found relevant. I think DeLuca, I think Link, I think even Owen, McWidow, and even Greg Germain's character, Karasik, are kind of irrelevant, even though like they all had roles, and Karasik had COVID, but they just felt not as important as Joe, Maggie, Amelia, Teddy, Bailey, Richard, and Meredith herself. I just found that those characters drove Season 17 and what made me love it. 17 Part A. 17A made me emotional every step of the way, and actually I'm really glad I didn't watch it when I was trying to figure things out, because I would have made me a wreck, because it's just so powerful. The first 2 episodes essentially recapping the pandemic for all of us, and then showing the pandemic through the doctor's eyes, and seeing how the doctors are dealing with all these cases, and with COVID as just like this horrible thing. It's insane. And I think you have like those, I remember there was like the kids that like went to a party because you're supposed to social distance, and you should be social distancing still. And then you really get to view Meredith's perspective of the pandemic. And then, at the end of episode 2, she collapses, and then she's on the beach, and then she sees Derek. And that's what I really liked about 17 as well, is we have scenes with Derek. We once one episode with George. And I actually don't really like George, but I ship Meredith. I like Meredith and Derek quite a bit. I really love that. And I heard that Patrick Dempsey will get to be in a couple more episodes this season, which is exciting. And so I will be covering all of Season 17 for the rest of it. I heard there's 10 more episodes left, so we will be getting 16 episodes this season, and I'm excited to cover all of them. I will do them at night, one at a time. I want to make 10 episode reviews for Grey's Season 17. So after the first 2 episodes they air in one night, so we only had 5 weeks of Grey's, and then the next episode is really Meredith dealing with COVID and how she's getting better, and then we get Bailey's excellent story arc with her mother. We get Kelly McCreary had so many excellent monologues this season. It was fantastic. Katerina Scorson, she was kind of shoved back, which is she wasn't in the hospital that much, but she still made an impact. I really, really liked her. And then having Teddy be the one doing Meredith's treatment, and having Joe trying to figure out who she is amazing. It's just so powerful. Like, one of my favorite scenes, honestly, was the last scene at the beach, or Joe, delivering the baby, or Kelly McCreary's deliverance of how COVID affects Black African Americans and the like. It's very good. It's a very powerful season. I really felt that Bailey, Richard, Amelia, and Maggie had the most amount of problems, had the most amount of impact this season, because they're dealing with the drama. Meredith is the main character. We really do watch the show through Meredith's eyes. So to have Meredith fall into that coma is very upsetting, and I really just love how all of them reacted to it. And then at the end of episode 6, they put on an event, and then back then, way back in March, April, May, June, being on an event was really bad, and it kind of meant death. So who knows what's going to happen to Meredith? And then the beach is essentially like limbo for her, and I really love those beach scenes. They're beautiful. So overall, I found 17A excellent. Really, really excellent. And now, let's talk about the trailer for 17B. Now, this is really just a trailer for episode 7 of Grey's Anatomy, but it's also a trailer that's talking about a crossover, and they've been promoting Grey's Anatomy, promoting Station 19 through Grey's Anatomy for so long, and honestly, I'm used to it. I'm not going to talk about the Station 19 stuff. I will talk about DeLuca, because he is relevant. So in season 16, at the end of it, he had the mental breakdown, but he also was dealing with that woman who was trafficking children. And this is his time to really solve the problem and get rid of it, and get rid of Opal, and put the story behind him. This is supposed to be his story, but it's going to all take place on Station 19. Station 19 has a different coloring to Grey's Anatomy. You can tell from even the stills I have on the side. Grey's is under like a sepia tone, while Station 19 is bright and colorful. I also have to say, I love the fact that they put DeLuca in a leather jacket. He's an Italian-American in the show, and of course, he's wearing a leather coat. I do think Katerina Scorsone looks amazing. The outfits on Grey's Anatomy can be really, really great, and Grey's Station 19, etc. But I think, not Katerina Scorsone, Karina DeLuca looks amazing. What's her? I can't think of her name off the top of my head. It says Stefania. I can't remember her last name. I don't want to ramble about it. But I think Stefania looks amazing. And this is just DeLuca's episode with Station 19. Honestly, Grey's being used to promote Station 19 is a thing. Whatever. Blah blah. But from what we see with the Grey's characters, I'm really looking forward to it. This is what's going to happen after 3 months, if Meredith will wake up or not. And I really hope she does. People have been saying that she could possibly die this season, but I just don't see it happening. Meredith is the main character of Grey's Anatomy, and once she leaves, the show is gone. So Ellen Pompeo, I think, wants to work. I mean, if she wants to have season 17 be the end of it, it's fine. I'm do as you wish, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I really like the fact that Teddy is the one handling her care. I really do like that, and the power of attorney that Richard has, that he got in the beginning of season 17, and how he's really trying to figure out what's happening, and how Bailey at one point begged Meredith to wake up is just so sad back in the beginning of season 17. But it's Bailey and Richard that are trying to really, really save her life, along with Teddy. Owen, who knows? I grabbed that photo of Owen because, honestly, Owen is relevant, but he's not relevant. I just don't get how a character who's been on the show since season 5 could be important, but not. It's weird. So, overall, I like the trailer. Something happens. Richard goes Bailey, something happened. None of the other Grey's characters talk at all. That's why this trailer, it's a good trailer to get you excited, but it's a bad trailer for the actual idea of what's going to happen in this episode. But either way, I'm excited for Grey's Anatomy season 17, part 2, or Grey's Anatomy season 17B. I will not be covering any Station 19, but I will be reviewing the 10 episodes of Grey's when they air. I'm looking forward to discussing them, and any more new Grey's content I will also review, like trailers like this. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this with me. I had a great time discussing it. I hope you enjoyed the trailer, and I hope you enjoyed my thoughts. Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll talk real soon. Bye.